we move on to discuss the Lakers and their recent struggles. So the Los Angeles Lakers are dropped down to the ninth seed in the Western Conference. They're 12-9. They've been struggling. Their last 10, they're 5-5. Recently, as well, in terms of the last, you know, 5 games or so, they've really been struggling. They're 2-3. Came in that stretch, and they really could be, or actually, forget that. In their last what was it? One, two, three, four, five, six. In their last 6 games, they've really been struggling. They're 2-4 in the last 6 games. They really could be 1-5 if it wasn't for the Will Hardy early timeout that cost the Utah Jazz a go-ahead bucket with the second remaining. The Lakers have really been struggling, and it's compounded. That storyline has been compounded behind LeBron James' recent struggles. This is a LeBron that's hasn't been great. He had that 12 point 5 of 13 performance against the Thunder. You look at him against the Timberwolves, he was 4 of 16, and 4 of 16, and he only had 10 points as well there. We're seeing certain games that LeBron has had this season where we just don't expect that. It's 18 points against the Nuggets as well. We expect greatness on a nightly basis from LeBron, and we're just not getting that. And the Timberwolves game, the alarming thing is, for the LeBron, something that we always expect for him in the night is to be pushing 10 assists. He only had 4 assists in that game. And, we know LeBron, has improved his 3-point shooting early on. He was shooting at a ridiculous, I believe it was like 41-42% range. And for LeBron James, he's never shot at that level. But if you look at the last couple of games now, he's really struggled from the 3-point line. 0-4 against the Timberwolves, 0-9 against the Jazz, 0-4 against OKC. I think I think he has missed the last 20 something threes or so. Something a remarkable number. One of the worst shooting slumps of his career, and yeah, he's really struggled, and enhanced the Lakers really struggled because the Lakers are not that very deep. When you exclude LeBron and AD and the production you get from them, you don't get much from the rest. You have an Hachimura that can give you 15 to 20 points here and there. You have a D'Angelo Russell that can go for 0 points one night and be horrible, to another night he can drop 35 out of nowhere. You have a Dalton Connect, the rookie, which he's an up and coming player. You can't expect you can expect something once in a while, but he's a rookie. He's mistaken my mind. Austin Reeves, yeah, I was gonna say AK. Austin Reeves. Again, he's been a little bit iffy as well for the last couple of seasons now. He'll give you some production here in game. He's here and there. He's a fearless, but again, you can't expect him to consistently on a night out basis give you, he's not going to give you 25 a night or anything. So the depth behind the LeBron and AD is a little bit iffy. They have a bunch of solid players, but no game changers. And JJ Redick, what he's done into this team, he's done a decent job. The way they've started off the year, if you look at it, I don't think the Lakers. I think they started off like 4-1 or something. The Lakers haven't got enough to start like that, and in a very, very long time, I have to be honest. But since then, they have a little bit dimmed. I still believe, relatively for what we've seen in the past, 12-9 start for the Lakers through 21 games is decent. I mean, we've seen the Lakers get off to some really, really bad starts, and they've been seasons where they've struggled to maintain being 500 throughout the duration of the season. And what the Lakers have done is they've been above 500 throughout the entire year, which is not something the Lakers have grown accustomed to doing over recent years. But there's still inconsistencies there because, when you don't get it. And what I think as with LeBron, not to make any excuses for him, but this is a LeBron James who is aged 39 years old. He's a few weeks now away from being 40. That didn't have a break this season. He had the NBA season, where he made the playoffs, played the Western Conference first round with by the Nuggets. Got beat by the Nuggets. Had a little bit of a rest in between, but then had to play some high level, important basketball representing his country at the Olympic Games in Paris. And with the combination of the training camp and the Olympic Games, that was almost a 2 months process or so. Then you get another, month, or not even month, like another few weeks or so before training camp begins, and then you're back at it again. There's not that huge of a turnaround for him to rest. And I just think maybe the wear and tear of all that basketball is just getting to him at age 39. Maybe for the next month or two, the minutes need to go down, more. Maybe he needs to play about 25 minutes a night just to get his body more, just to give his body more rest, because he didn't have that much rest in between. He is age 39, and we can expect greatness for him even at this age, what he's doing now, because what he gave us in the training camp, preseason, pre-Olympic games, and the Olympics, he gave us greatness. He was the best player on that team, and he was the worthy MVP of the Olympic Games because he was a phenomenal player, because he is still a phenomenal player. And we can expect that level from him on this Lakers team. I just think he needs that little bit more rest. I do think the 10 points and the 12 points is alarming because, we've seen slumps, especially shooting slumps from LeBron James. We've seen that, but we haven't seen games like that. At least I don't remember LeBron, only scoring 10 points in a game. I don't think that's a normal thing. This is almost a common occurrence this season. He struggled earlier on this season against the Suns. He struggled again against the Suns a few games ago. Struggled against the Timberwolves, against the Nuggets. He wasn't that efficient as well. There's certain games that he's given us performances where I'll be alarmed. The transition defense is still a problem, as I said earlier on. The shooting is still a problem with this Lakers team. And honestly, the shooting has been a problem with this Lakers team since LeBron has got there. They had that 1 year where they had, KCP hit some threes, Danny Green hit some threes. They had some decent three-point shooters around LeBron and AD. And turns out, they won a championship. Every other year that they haven't been able to get the proper shooters around LeBron, they're struggling. They're really struggling. And I think getting in some shooting will help. The Lakers have really been on a cold stretch of late in terms of three-point shooting. I was watching the game against the Timberwolves, and after the first quarter, he was getting, the in-game interviews. JJ Redick was getting interviewed by one of the reporters on NBA TV, and he was saying, JJ Redick was essentially saying, we're really suffering as a team right now from the three-point line. We're not at a good moment. When you have consistent shooters, you don't go through horrible stretches like that as a team, where he's visibly frustrated at or presenting his frustration the way he is about how the shooting has now been, they've been suffering. They're in a really bad position right now. That doesn't happen when you have consistent shooters. And that's my problem. The Lakers don't have consistent shooters. And when you don't have consistent shooters, when your defense is lagging behind, especially in transition, and you're looking at a little bit of an old team, 12-8 is a deserving record. 12-9 is your deserving record. And we'll see if the Lakers, what the good thing about the Lakers situation is they have that opportunity to improve. They have 2 future first round picks that they can trade. There's some pieces here and there that they can do some moving around. I think the Lakers have an opportunity to make something happen to make this team better than what it is right now. I definitely believe that. And I look forward to seeing if Rob Pelinka can make that happen.